Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today channel Dan Sreyoun is going to present you about problems faced by students in speaking English language. What are actually the problems by which the students are unable to speak English language fluently. Being English language is an international language. It is a demand of today's world. For surviving in society, people have to understand and speak English language fluently. In this world, you go everywhere the people can speak English language or even understand English language. English language plays a greater role for the people in a society. English language is an important subject for people whose English language is not their native language. For surviving in society, they have to learn, understand, and speak English language fluently. For communicating and sharing thoughts with people who belong to other regions who speak different languages, English language is a common language to communicate with them. English language is studying and learning all over the world. In every country, the students are compelled to study and learn English language. Students who want to go to the foreign country for studying purpose, they have to understand and speak English language for the sake of surviving in foreign countries. Students study and learn English language from the low-level school to the higher-level university. Almost 16 years of education they study and learn English language. But after 16 years of education and learning English language, the students are not able to speak English language fluently. Why? What are the issues and problems by which the students are unable to speak English language? Even after 16 years of learning and studying it, this is a very serious issue. I am targeting what are the reasons behind it that after 16 years of learning, the students are unable to speak and understand English language. Now I am going to target and discuss all the problems faced by students in speaking English language. Problems faced by the students in speaking English language. The problems faced by students are given below. 1. Common grammar mistakes while speaking English language. Common grammatical mistakes mostly the students faced in speaking. Learning English grammar is very difficult for students. In speaking English language mostly, the students make grammar mistakes. Usually, students make mistakes in tenses, active and passive, and vocabulary during speaking English language. They use the wrong tenses. Sometimes they want to speak in the past tense, but they used to speak in the present tense instead of the past tense. They cannot easily differentiate between the difference and how to use the past, present, and future tenses. 2. Lack of confidence in speaking English language. Lack of confidence is also one of the reasons by which the students cannot speak English language in public. They are not confident about themselves speaking English language in front of people. This is usually caused by the teachers not giving sufficient encouragement to speak English language in public. Usually, the teachers didn't encourage them to speak English in the classroom or in front of people. They learn English language but they didn't learn how to speak it. This one of the problems that mostly the students faced in the classroom or in front of people. Self-confidence plays a very important role in speaking English language. If the students didn't believe and confident in themselves, then they cannot speak English language. The self-confidence and beliefs of the students are completely depending on the teachers. The teachers have to encourage and motivate them to believe in themselves and be confident in speaking English language in public. If the students are worried about making mistakes in speaking, so, the teachers have to teach them that no one can be born perfectly, everyone learns from their mistakes. They have been self-confident in speaking even they are speaking wrong. They will learn from their mistakes and correct them in speaking again. So self-confidence in speaking English language is very important. 3. Shyness in speaking English language. Shyness is also one of the biggest factors by which the students cannot speak English language. It's a kind of feeling which students feel while speaking English language. They are unwilling in front of their teachers and their friends. By shyness, they are unable to speak what they are thinking and what they want to speak. In shyness, they are not confident of themselves to speak. They are unable to remember the grammar rules and correct vocabulary in speaking English language. Due to shyness, they feel uncomfortable and anxious in front of people speaking English language. Teachers have to motivate the students to be self-confident. It's okay to feel awkward and in front of people, but they should know that they can do it and encourage them to speak English language as much as they can. They have to overcome their shyness and speak English language confidently. 4. Fear of making mistakes when speaking English language. Fear of making mistakes in speaking English language is also one of the big problems that usually the students faced in speaking. Learning English language is a means of learning how to communicate with other people in speaking English language. The students are afraid of making mistakes in speaking English language, that their mates laugh at them or looking silly in front of their mates, or even criticize them in the classroom. The fear of making mistakes has resulted in failure in speaking English language with other people. Making mistakes is a normal thing. No one is born perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, but they should learn from their mistakes and overcome their mistakes in speaking English language. 5. Lack of motivation in students in speaking English language. Lack of motivation is also one of the reasons students cannot speak English language. Motivation plays a very important role in speaking English language. Motivation can be driven by the teachers, other students, and also their parents. But they didn't motivate them very well to speak English language. By the lack of motivation in speaking English language, then they didn't take interest in speaking English language. 6. Nervous in speaking English language in public. Nervousness and anxiety are also one of the reasons behind the students who cannot speak English language in public or in front of people. By nervousness, the students feel uncomfortable and confused in speaking English language and communicating in English language in public. The students should learn how to overcome their nervousness about speaking in public. There are a few things students to keep in mind when they feel nervous about speaking English language. When students feel nervous in speaking English language in public, they have to breathe properly, stay calm, and remember the reason why they learn English language. It helps the students to relax and confident to speak. Conclusion. The problems and reasons by which the students cannot speak English language even after more than 16 years of learning, as I discussed above. The teachers have to focus on these problems and try to resolve them. That their students can speak English fluently. The teachers have to make the environments that the students can feel comfortable in speaking English language and asking questions. Learning English language is the process of speaking English language with other people and in the public fluently. The teachers have to focus on oral communication in learning English language instead of learning from books and exercises. Through oral communication, students can easily learn and can easily communicate, and feel comfortable speaking with other peoples. Thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe, like and share to channel Dan Sreyoun in order to get more videos. Thank you.